しゃー。殺人剣捨ててやっていきますね。クトゥルフかな。ちょっとクトゥルフっぽい雰囲気のゲーム。ホラーっぽいんで、ちょっと怖いですけど、やっていきましょう。まあ難易度はそのままでいいかな。ジャイロ機能はオンでかな。操作方法とかリロード、登る、インタラクト、しゃがむ、カメラ、充電とシール、近接、心の目なるほどね。パッと始めていこう。冷ややかな感じ。チャールズ・ルイドさんへ。俺かな。チャールズ。弾薬は不足しがちですってことはバイオみたいな感じだと思う。それ気になるね。なかなか始まんないね。結構長いやろ。80%。でも調査パートとあれか戦闘パートで分かれてるのかな。お、来た。さあ始まるぞね。おお、リアルだ。どうした？どうした？薬飲んでる。この人も正気失ってない？すでに船からな。ユータ離脱？違う。早速完全に正気失ってるよ。やばくね？あ、来た。これは
never have to use it.
おう、手に入れた。じゃあね、手に入れたね。あんたに飲めどい。マサチューセッツ州のオークモント市における集団施設での調査。なるほどね。俺は探偵なんだ。折りたたみカメラ。徹底的証拠の回収。
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
観光者向けの広告。なんか特にないかな。ここある。漁るのに長押しじゃないといけない。やばい。出てよか。なんかいるんだけど。どっちしか行けない。
Now get out!
そんな急にスロット見て。あ、登るか。
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature, scion of a robust bloodline, a philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here.
Fair enough. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
So.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards...
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia. gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
ホテルの鍵もあった。地図。おお。え？あ、スキルとかあるんだ。現象。ケースブック、あ、メインケースあるね。ホテルの部屋の鍵。ワートスログモートン探し。じゃあ港にいるんだったかね。決定的証拠探しってなんだろう。これなんだ。これなんか見れそうなんだけど。見せてくれないのかな。あ、やべ。あ、待てよ。違う。これ戦闘能力でしょ。違う。確か俺カメラ持ってたはずなんだな。あれカメラ持ってなかったっけ？あ、カメラはちょっと待って、カメラアイテム、あ、これだ。これ。やべえ。あ、これか。お、来た。アイテムの使い方が難しい。まあ、とりあえずカメラでいいかな。とりあえずスログノート探さないと。すごい派手なやついる。こいつか？
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
あ、間違えた。
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
ちょっとこれはまずいな。
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you.
怒られちゃうからな。
I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera?
ベラってなんだ。
What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
絶対これ出てくるんだな。
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
つまり現状目標2つあるわけね。この人の息子を探すのと、この町の集団幻覚の謎を解き明かすみたいな。今日と火薬。ここだよな、絶対漁師なんで。入れないけど。じゃあね。ここだと思ったんだけどな。え？扉を通さないっぽい。なんか別の入り口あるのかな。あ、そういうわけではない。さっきよく見えなかったけどタコか。 こっちの方だったよね。ここもクリアしたでしょ。あ、違うわ。反対方向ってことか。間違えちゃった。ダッシュある。あ、さ、地図見ればいい。ここはね。あ、違う。これは全ての集合が揃った。漁師の家がここか。なるほど。色がついてるからまだやることはなかった。
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
I've said everything I know.
まだこの人たちにも話せるんで一応。この漁師の家を調べるか。ホラーゲームっぽくなってきたな。どっちにドアがいい？なんでここ破壊されている？魚がテーブルに。これは何？どういう家？漁師の家にしてもちょっと限度ある。
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
あ、確かに。でもこんなところで寝たりしたくないな。あ、これだけかな。ちょっと2階行ってみよう。お、いいじゃん。
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
あ、まあ、警察もまだい
It'd
いな。
take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
調べてる途中って感じかな。
Hello?
あ、
Hey,
この人か。
can you hear me? It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
No, eh?
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
K ってなんだ？
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
確かに。いや、怖いな。
Choo choo. Ahem. Choo choo. Ahem.
2階はそんなに。あ、でも2階も結構あれだな。魚とかやっぱいい。うわあ、俺こんなところで過ごしたくね
5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
死体は後で。心の目で見る。なんだ？何か見えそうだぞ。あ、これか。普通の人には見えないものが見えるっていう。
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
こんなもんかな。
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
え？なんか急に出てきたんだ。どうした？
Recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
やばくない？
What's happening?
急にこういうの出てくるの怖いな。
Take this, ape face.
ってこと？
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
急にこういうの起きるの怖すぎだろ。最高したのか。てか、どっか穴あったよな。これはなんもない。なんもないこれ。下には特になんもないのかな。消えちゃった、さっきのやつ。何だったの？え？なんかある。ここに入るとじゃああれか。こうなるんだ。
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
はい、解決しろって言われてる。どうすればいいのこれ。いや、多分ここだよ。
What's happening?
これでしょ。
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
下に何もない。上に3つあるだけだ。過去詞についてあ、場面を時系列順に並べてってことか。1、あ、これが1、2。
Take this, ape face.
あ、
What's happening?
違うってこと。これが1、2。
Take this, ape. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
なるほどね。
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
ちょっと待って。あの画面が気持ち悪い。うん。記憶の宮殿。これか。これで推論を立てるの？そういう感じなんだ。漁師が気絶したアルバート・スロゴモートを家に連れてきて出て行った。アルバートは目を覚ますと必然に陥り、残りの漁師たちを襲った。そのうちの一人がアルバートを撃ち、アルバートは壁の穴から逃げていった。漁師のウィル・ハモンドは他の3人の漁師の仲間と住んでバリー・ポール、そしてイーサンシン・ルイス。バリーが気を失ったバリーがアルバートを連れてきた。でロバートに知らせるために出ていった。多分こいつがバリーか。こいつがバリーだよ。でアルバートは目を覚まして、 声を発し始めて、ビルも同じく正気を失っちゃって、気がつくと床でポールが死んでいて、アルバートもリスの姿もなかった。これは違うな。ちょっと待って、よくわかんない今。警告なしのリスナー。アルバートの追跡。前兆の追跡。ははは。あ、え？なんかいる。あ、そういう。すごい謎解きゲームって感じするな。なんかある。
So the fisherman pursued Albert.
曲の救援の新しい手が前兆がまだ。
While Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
で、ここ登って、こっち来て、酔いそう。ここか。あ、そうか。なんかある。え、でも何か入ってる。血がついた紙切れ。リス頼む、あと1週間待ってくれ。ん？ピーター？もうまた新しい。
What is fresh? Whoever it belongs to could not have got far.
え、急 急になんか出てくる。はい。これ使った後さ、
The door won't budge.
ぐにゃぐにゃしてるやつ気持ち悪いな。これどういう作りなのこれ。まだ上がある。あ、違うわ。一回戻ってきたのか。いけない。下に行って、これ壊すのかな。ほら。
The door won't budge.
お？もうなんか。ちょっと記憶の宮殿。港の酒場の主はルイス・フリーに金を借りている。ルイスはアルバートの死を望んだかもしれない。まだこっちの決定的証拠の回収ができない。あ、戻ったらなんかムービー入った。ロードが長い。あ、そういうわけではない。これは結局決定的証拠をまだ見つけられてないんだな。まだあの声が聞こえる。別にも完全におかしくなってる。あ、これ物資か。アルコールと鉄くず。
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
あれは電気か。いや、特になんもないの。これはもう見たもんな。
Never seen.
決定的証拠ってどこにある？写真撮影。
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
引き裂かれた上着の切れ端。ピーター。 アルバート追跡。あ、ちょっと待って。めっちゃ、こんな広いの？こんな広いの？決定的証拠の回収。
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
こいつポケットとかないかな？今っぽいな。ちぎれたポケットが欲しいんだけど。
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
このゲーム結構難しいぞ。謎解き要素がかなり強い。の上はなんか行きそうな駅あるけど、いやちょっと通れない。あの上ちょっと行きたいんだけどな。行けそうな雰囲気あるけど行けないんだよな。行けないわ。やっぱこっちなのかな、次の。あ、ちょっと待って。あさってるだけね。浮いてこっちっぽい。でもなかった。すぐ漁る。
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
あれマジでわかんないんだけど、ここに入りたいんだけどさ。おお、入ってきるじゃん。死んでるし。
One fatal round to the forehead. That's no accident. This was the
待って。お前なんだ。何こいつ。何今の。ちょっと待って。逆の宮殿はいいんだけどさ。なんかいる。何こいつ。キモいのいるね。逆の宮殿。大雲のところにある酒場に隠れているかもしれない。とりあえずロバートにこのこと知らせないと。実はアルバート見つかったよっていう。
Mr. Throgmorton,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gun.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
じゃあそのどっちも終わった町の酒場あ私町の酒場ってどここれよしねよし唯一オークモント港の酒場に隠れているかもしれない。酒場を探さないといけない。だから港だからここら辺であることは変わりない。酒場ってどこだ？なんだタイタニア号の救命艇誰か私はアルバトスのものこれは私を遺言だけオークモントの下にある深海には行かないでくれあそこには判別できない決してやるべきじゃなかったこれ完全に入り込まれてるね。
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
これ完全に入り込まれてるね、なんかに。それはともかく。酒場を探さないといけない。この辺じゃないのかなちょっと向こうかなちょっとこの辺は多分違うなもうちょっと奥かな あ、母ちゃんだ。よっしゃー、ヤッホー。今ね、シンキングシティっていう、なんかクトゥルフ系なのかな。クトゥルフ、ラブクラフトのクトゥルフを題材としたゲームかな、やってる。結構ね、なんか戦闘要素あるから、そう、俺も初めてやってんの。戦闘要素があるっぽいから、なんだこいつら。何こいつ。ネズミじゃないよね。何こいつ。気持ち悪いんだけど。貝ね、そう、クトゥルフ倒せた。仲間になりたいんかもしれん。仲間になりたいかな。さっき殺しちゃったからあれだけど、なんかあんまり仲間になりたいっていう顔してないけど。あ、来た来た。で、なんかね、その結構推理ゲームっぽくてそう、無事俺無事だからなんかね、証拠をいっぱい集めて、でここに記憶の宮殿っていうのがあるんだけど、ここにいっぱい証拠が出てきて、それを組み合わせることでなんか推論ができて、で俺も頭使えるからすごい今難しかった。ここまで来るのにかなり時間使った。今とりあえずここのなんか貴族じゃないけどなんかね、偉い人っぽい人の息子がなんか消えちゃったから探してくれって言われて、で探してたらなんか殺されてたんだよね。で殺されてたから「おいやばいよ、犯人誰だよ」って言われて犯人見つけたんだけど、そいつがどっかの酒場に隠れてるっていう推論が出たから、多分ここかな、今から見つけに行くところ。
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella?
ごめん、ないよ。
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
そう、息子やられちゃった。
I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this
頭
darn
に一発
pork
ぶち込まれて死んじゃった。頭に一発ぶち込まれて死んだ上に
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear. Yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my...
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars circled by the dead. A race from one to the next as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
完全にねクトゥルフ関係っすよね。
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
めっちゃ話してるけど。
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
he's upstairs. Here's the key.
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
You want a drink?
さっきの倉庫で拾ったメモが役に立ったな。撃った犯人がここの2階にかくまわれてるんだけど、この人がなるほどね。あんま良くない方で。この人がね、そのかくまってる人に借金してて、でそいつを渡せば今後取り立てに来ることないよっていう話をして鍵をもらったって感じ。
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea.
そう、この人インスマス人
So
な
I
んで。
told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
なぜそんな外見なんだ。
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that
ちなみに
darn
殺された
warehouse
息子
with
の
me
親も
covered in
スタ
blood.
ル顔だったんだけど、
I had no idea what
そい
happened
つの
though.
顔に対して
I
も
suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out
同
I
じよう
was
に
right.
選択肢があった。絶対一番上に出てくるの。
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't
あの
myself.
時は俺じゃなくて。
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honcho's Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right. Those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
気になるけど、やった方がいいかな。ちょっと聞いてみよう。
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the she. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
どうしよう。でももうルイスがやったって言っちゃったんだよな。
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
取引成立どうしようかな。弾が弾丸がまだ残ってるって言われたから、まあ要は金はあるって言われてるようなもんなんだな。金はあるってこいつ言ってるんだけど、その息子を殺されたやつは犯人を捕まえてきてくれたら望むものをやろうって言ってきてんだな。
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
悪いな、俺は長いものに巻かれるだけなんだ。悪いな、本当に悪いと思ってるよ。あ、最後の推論が選択肢になってんだな。でもあの猿が精神的にちょっと制御できなかったよって言っても聞いてくれると思えないから。まあそういうこともあるよね。 そういうことはあれですよね。まあね、悪い。すまない。
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Gay to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
So, 本来の目的はこの事件じゃなくて、この島の幻覚集団ヒステリーみたいなの原因を調べに来たんです。
Visions. And I needed to stop. I was drawn here or guided or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here.
They're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
その町では弾丸がお金の代わりになっている。 なんかちょっと世紀末の世界でロシアのなんだっけ地下鉄が舞台のメトロっていうゲームがあるんだけど、それも確か弾丸が紙幣と同じ感じになってた。それにちょっと似てる感じするね。結構広いんだよなこれ。今歩いてたのこの辺なんだけど、この辺も多いし大きいし、他の地図も結構でけえ。どこ行けばいいんだっけね。広いよねこれね。今スイッチでやってるんだけどチームとかでもあるんだねだからかなりデカめのゲームだ。これね、ちょっと待って、次どこ行くんだっけとりあえず調査本部に行かないといけない。カワーサイド北部のアッシャー街道とヒューバート大通りの交差点にある地図上の場所。そう、これ今スイッチでやってるのだけど、今カワーサイド北部の、アッシャー街道とヒューバード大通り、ヒューバード大通りどこだ。ヒューバード、あ、これか。ヒューバード大通りの交差点、ここか。ここだ。ここに行けばいいんだな。この辺確かね、ボートがあるって聞いてるんだけどどっからボートに乗ればいいのか分かんない。あ、さっきなんか人が溜まってたところが開いてる。やばい、クラッと来てる。やばい、倒れてる。え一応アメリカなんだね。いいよね。あ、びっくりした。ユーズタリーだっつ。何が起きたのかと思った。南京錠と薄めの板は銃や近接攻撃で壊すことができます。それを知らずに俺ずっと鍵探してた。さっきなんかこの街は地図に載ってないらしいよ。適当にドアを殴ってたら壊れたからなんとかなった。
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
気は多分この人の日記なのかな。なんだこれ。
Never again, they say. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
薬だ。あ、衣装変えられるの。あ、なんでもあるな。ペスト石。あ、これいいな。気持ち悪い。カルト信者。あ、DLC で解除か。まあ新参者でいいか。来たねー。こんなとこ泊まりたくないよ。探偵です。ペスト石。カルト信者。あんな探偵いたらちょっと怖いよ。人の部屋に勝手に入っていく。入れない。
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
まともな部屋ってなんか見たことある単語が出てきたな。多いの。
Door won't budge. The door won't budge.
さすがに壊れなかった。ね、ちょっとおっとってなる単語出てきたね。これははいはいはいはい。やっぱ推理っていうのはこういう情報収集からね。まずこれ基本だから。きったね。入れない。入れない。入れる。え？何これ？怖いんだけども。開かねえって殴り出したって。
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here? You stop making all that noise.
Sorry, but who are you again?
You bang your head or something? I'm Victor Olmsted. I own the place. This place. The Devil's Reef Hotel.
ホテルに悪魔の岩礁っていう名前つけるセンス。
What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of...
ネーミングセンスやばすぎる。
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine, fine. Take what you wish.
めっちゃもらった。俺多分今正気じゃないから勝手に家探しして物漁ったりしてる。何これ。あ、レコードだ。いや、もう行かれてるねこれ。ウィスウィス。話しかけられない。路上の記号について。十字に3つの K の記号を見たら武器を構えた方がいい。喉の調子ね。あんまりもともとあんまり良くないんだけど、水を飲みながらねやっていきます。あ、これ地図か。これなんか道端の車とか盗めないんですかね。GTA。あ、これがボートか。すげえボート乗れる。来たねー。なんだこれ。まっすぐかな。あ、光が。探偵くんさ、それやっちゃダメだよ。特権がねあるかなって。さすがにでもこんな混雑した道を車で走るのはちょっと怖いな。この辺？ちょっと待って。あ、ここだ。ここだ。何？まず何？ドアが蹴飛ばされて破壊されてるんですけど。
Guess I don't need the key.
鍵が必要なかったよな。こういう冗談好きだな。潜水の危険性。机倒されてんだけど大丈夫か。
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
アンテナ漁る主人公。上かな。 おお、危ねえ。危な。H2 ハリエット・ドゥイヌイット族。はいはいはい。これはなんかこれ。
These samples glitter in a weird way.
危険な魚。危険な魚って絶対だってまずいものでしょ。深淵のものでしょ。お守り、魔除け、宗教のシンボルなどは役に立ちません。
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
なんだこれ。とりあえずあさる。見れるな、こんなもんか。サイドクエストが出てる。伝承。いろいろ手に入れてる。ちょっと待って。見るべき書類が多い。こっからどうすればいいんだ。ロバート・スローモントは僕モントですよ。あ、とりあえずここ調べたら、おお、びっくりした。調べたら今度ここに来いってことね。間違えた。謎の場所。はい、地図に印したんだけどな。多分こっちだな。街中なんかこの汚いやつに覆われてんな。やだな、こんな湿った街。ここね。 痛い。当たっちゃう。こっちじゃない、こっちだ。ここだ。ここはあの猿の家だな。あ、いた。
I'm not in the mood for chit-chat, Mr. Reed.
うわ、熊の皮の敷物だ。あ、今葬儀中か。めっちゃ泣いてる。あ、ビリヤードだ。いや、ビリヤードしたいな。熊の敷物ね、至るところにある。
The door won't budge.
ほら。びくともしない。ほら。うん。やっちゃうよね。よくやるよくやる。ね。あのさ、完全に意識してんじゃんこれ。完全に意識してんじゃん。え、結局どこに行けばいいの？オールドグローブ南部にある邸宅。ここだよね。報告待ってるって言われてるんだけど。よくわかんないな。間違えた。ボートがワープしすぎた。まだ探すべきところが残っているってこと？ここだよね、確か。なんかもうまがまがしい。入り口は特になんもない。あ、これか。
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
まだ見るところはあるにはあったんだ。なんか潜水服みたいなのが。
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Ah, ハサミか。印かと思った。あとよく見たら魚いない？特に何もなかった。他何もないのかな。あ、なんかある。
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
なんかもないのかな。そうだ、心の目があった。
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
Hmm. 心の目で何か見えないかなと思ったけど、案外何も見えないな。ん？こっちかない？地下ない？地下があるっぽいぞ。
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
What?
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
なんかいる。何？壊されたとかじゃなくて。え、どういうことこれ？あ、ずっと見たってこと？わお。集荷記録。いた。え、何？さて、急に。急に。え
Guess this helmet's beyond.
急に戦闘が入った。びっくりした。これだけ？ え、さっきの人誰だったんだ。
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
Dagon.
これ京都じゃん。
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
順番的には、あ、まあでもこっちもある。
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
あ、この人たちだ。
Figure this out.
これが1番。
We don't have time to
2番。
pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
で、3番。
I
これが最後だな。4番。
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. They didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
ちょっと水飲もう。ちょっと待って、なんか幻覚出てきてる。水飲もう。よし。すべての証拠が揃った。調査記録が失われたがまだ使える手がかりはある。調査隊はグリムヘイブン湾から貨物船で街を出た。オークモント新聞で投稿や広告が見つかるかもしれない。つまり新聞社に行けってことか。よし、新聞社に行こう。さあ、新聞社はどこだ。ここだ。ここを逆方向に行って、待って。これって大丈夫な人？あ、ごめん。ソリー。あ、なんかヤバい目の人がいたな。ここまっすぐ行って、あ、突き当たりだったよな。ここまだ先だな。先がもうボート使わないといけない。ほら、この通りにこれか、新聞社来た。ガラス割れてますけど。
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but...
I'm a private eye in Boston. The situation in the port was a good use of my skills.
Well, Detective Reed, I think you'll find our city has a lot of secrets, but people may not like you poking your nose in. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
Currently, I'm tracking down the source of the psychic phenomenon that's been causing madness and visions all across the country.
Yes, it affected people here, but we were much more concerned with the flood, though Robert Throgmorton sent an expedition.
Yeah, and then hired me to find it. Ironic, don't you think?
I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
この人はタバコ好きっぽいから、さまざまな施設の資料室を訪れて役立つ情報を探す必要があります。ケースブックの証拠には資料室の調査の必要性はヒントアイコンがついている場合がある。なるほどね。実は洪水溝で人々一般人種あ、違う。人々はいらないの。部分は記事と取材、広告、グリムヘイブン湾、これで検索。30トン級の船タイタニア号は現在貸し出し可能です。これじゃね？ジェレマイア・サンダーズ船長のところに行けばいいってことかな。裏まで来れた。あたりか。2階には何があるの？記者が一生懸命記事書いてる。3階もある。 大丈夫かな、このゲーム結構酔いそうだけど大丈夫かな。とりあえず目的の記事は見つけたっぽいな。これ危なくね。あ、危ねえ。ああよ。よし。結構弾薬落ちてるな。目的のものは見つかった。第三桟橋で待ってる。これさすがにファストトラベルとかないよね。あったら嬉しかったけど。あとどっちかな。おお、来い。あ、水に入っちゃうこともできるんだ。どう行けばいいんだこれ。普通にもう渡るしかない。ボータじゃなくても一応泳げるんだ。よいしょ。でここをこれで出ないの。まだこちら。この辺か。あ、ここだ。おお、迷う。このゲーム迷うな。難しい。これをこっちか。でこれまっすぐ魚さばいてる。バチンバチンなっとる。
The raging waters will swallow you. You look tense, honey.
先はこっちか。でまっすぐ来ると。この辺か。この辺だな。
Fresh fish. Just caught, mister.
この辺のどっかで向こう側に行きたいんだが、ダメですか。どうやって行けばいいのかわからない。あ、ちょっと待って。街の人普通に佇んだけど、こいつ大丈夫なやつか。ネズミっぽいけど絶対違うよね。今どこにいるんだ。ここじゃないのか。怖っ。あんな生物が街にいたらもう俺普通に泣いてるわ。こっちの方かな。ここかじゃないわ。いけそうでいけない。もうちょっと先か。あ、ここか。あ、あったあった、ここだ。第三桟橋って書いてたから、あ、こっちの方かな。これは1。あ、これ4だ。もうちょっとこっちだった。あ、ここだ。ええあ
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
What creatures? What are you talking about?
Wild beasts. They came to feast on the blood. They're eating the dead.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
しょうがねえな。拳銃の弾をね作れるんですよね。とりあえず作ってくる。あ、いる。化け物いるわ。 無駄にしたな。あ、やばい、産地が。
Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man. The monsters sure didn't leave behind much. They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking. This would be a weird artifact. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Ah, このボートは使えない。今あるの？この辺でなんか見つかるかな。なんかありそうでないな。
This would be a...
これはなんかありそうだった。
Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased. I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about...
He got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then... well... then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. He seemed like a decent guy. Okay, captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting. Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders. I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
なるほどね。記憶の宮殿の新しい手がかり。 ゃないか。
The mayor's cursed these days.
なるほど。とりあえず今日はもう2時間やってるし、一旦ここで終わろうかな。また次回どっかでやりたいと思うな。じゃあグッバイ。またね。